That was a nice reception. So, art. Art is something that touches everybody's life. It's it's music, it's movies, it's shows, you name it. Everybody's experienced something about art. Art's touched people since the beginning of time. And to me, art also includes video games. Now I'm going to cut you off there and I'm going to rewind. I'm going to get back on that. When I was a kid, my mom, not intentionally, of course, she told me, because I was an artistic kid, I always liked doodling, always liked drawing, always liked coloring. I aspired to be an artist when I was a kid, and then she one day told me, artists don't make a lot of money. She just said it on the side note. It wasn't anything big. I was a kid, and I processed it my way. I said, okay, you need money to live. Artists don't make a lot of money. I don't want to live on the street. I like my bed too much. So at one point, I shut down my creative side. I just turned it off and turned into a logic mode kind of way. And I feel like that served me to a degree because for a while, I had no clue what the hell I was going to do with my life. Let's be honest. I thought, okay, I can be a lawyer. That's not going to work. No, I can't fight. I can be a doctor. No, I'll pass out operating on the dude. I went through extensive thought on what I was going to do with my life after that. More than you'd think a 7-year-old would. So, so it was crazy how much I was thinking about my future, and it got to the point where I used video games to relax, to vent the overload of my brain, I guess, would be a good term for it. And as I used video games to relax, I realized, yo, technology's fucking cool. Excuse my French. And then I thought, hey, maybe I could work on technology. You know, I don't have to be creative. I'm not gonna be poor, and that's the future, right? Bunch of like touch screens up in New York Times and crap, you know, floating cars. It's gonna be awesome. So I thought, okay, that's gonna be cool, you know, technology. And I started going down the technology path. Got really into computers. And in high school, it got to the point where I really stepped into it. And I played games, you know, but that's awesome and all, but I got into the logistics of computers. I got into what it is to be inside a computer, what it is to be in the software program of a computer. I got to understand the brain of the computer, I guess, would be a word for it. And it kind of was awesome, like, damn. And then, you know, my friends started talking to me, and I realized I was actually behind because they were like, yo, I built my computer, got a heat sink system, and you guys have no clue what that is. So I'm not gonna go into detail with that. But you know, they said, oh, we built our computers, we're programming, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, damn, what the hell am I doing? Like, yeah, I'm in IT, but I haven't done shit. Like, no offense, sorry. I gotta censor myself. So I got into computers, and I finally built my computer. Great, I built my computer. Didn't work for like 3 months. Didn't know what the hell I was doing. Until I finally got it to work in Ohio, where my sister and her boyfriend live, and I'm currently living with them. And then I went to a seminar with my mom, because she's all into these seminars. And I went in there reluctantly. I was like, oh, great, more waste of money. And it was Essence of Being, and it helped me. Helped me realize I had shut down emotionally as well as creatively. It was, yeah, I turned to computers, and computers are great, but I completely shut myself off. So I slowly started to open myself up after that seminar, and I found that after that seminar, someone told me, video game is art. A video game is art just like a movie, just like a TV show, just like a picture. And I was like, video games art? What the hell are you talking about? And art, now I'm going back to explaining why video games are art. Art is something that you get an experience from. It's something you draw from. It can be reliving an experience. It can be anything. And video games do that. Now, not all the time, because there are money-hungry people that tend to choke out the artistic value of video games. If you go back to the PS2 era, I know that's nothing for you guys, but if you go back to the PS2 era, those games were great. People played them all the time. Hell, you could talk hours on end about a single game. Now, Xbox One, graphics are way better. Oh, it's a beautiful game. But the value of the games deteriorated because now it's about the money. And that's, to me, horrible. Because games were my way of expressing myself when I was younger. I didn't realize it. But it was my way of living and expressing myself without expressing to others, while still remaining closed off. And it was the only reason why I could keep on going with my daily life. It kept me going because I had something to release out. I could express myself, even if it was on a screen. And that helped me. That helped me tremendously. And it was great when I thought, hey, I could be a game developer. I could make games and change people's lives and help them experience things. And a lot of parents, they say, well, I don't like my kids playing games. It just rots their brains. You know, it's stupid. Picking up a gun and shooting some people. That's what people think when they think of games. I don't want to make games like that. Though those do have their own messages. Don't think they don't. Certain ones do. Call of Duty. Stay away from that. So those games, not all first-person shooters are horrible. Just like not all RPGs have a message, have like brilliant messages. So I wanted to make games that communicated, hey, and just, you had a thought process to it. You didn't just vegetate. You actually thought about something. And I don't want to send a message. I want them to think for themselves. So, I'm not going to try to brainwash people. It's just not how it works. So I want to make, games that make people more self-conscious of themselves, what they're doing, and what they're doing on the planet Earth. Make it more green and, I guess, healthier. And that's what I want to do with my games. Provoke thoughts. Now, I've taken up my time, but that's where I'm at right now. Currently learning to program and everything like that. Don't have anything yet, but soon to come.
No, wait. So, Krystian, stand here in front of this audience, showering you with love. His first time speaking in front of an audience. And your vision and what you're up to is phenomenal. Thank you so much, Krystian. Yay, Krystian!
Thank you.
He's a natural speaker.